Coming to you from Keiko Studios, it's The Balcony Show with Ann Thatcher, Bo Summer, Mike Roy, Donna Gallucci, and me, the Mad Cat. We have searched the globe for the best in indie music so you don't have to. So here we go, The Balcony Show.
Friends in far-away places, sent with love and good vibes. Just keep an eye out for just what's coming.
Hi, everybody. You're listening to The Balcony Show, your source for independent music. Hi.
Your source. Your source for independent music. My source for pain, torture, and suffering.
So on today's show, we have a really cool young woman by the name of Senja Sargeant. She was on The Voice in Holland. And just a super talent. I can't wait for you to hear her interview. She's just a phenomenal person and a great talent. So, but first, hi, Mad Cat.
Yeah, but first, here we go.
Useless facts. Facts that are freaking useless.
I mean, useless being the operative understatement of the decade here. And this is what I mean, folks, by my torture and abuse. But here we go, because Ann sits up till 4 o'clock in the morning every night doing crystal meth and scouring the internet, the dark web, to bring you guys the useless facts.
Yeah, but you know what? I haven't repeated myself yet. So
yeah, you haven't.
I like how she just totally skirted over the fact and didn't say, I don't do crystal meth. No? See, you know what happens now, folks? That's another useless fact. Here we go.
No, absolutely not. That's not my drug of choice. Absolutely not.
Whatever it be, it happens at 4 a.m. when she's on the dark web somewhere. Let's just jump
the caterpillar.
You're smoking caterpillars?
No. Think the caterpillar.
Oh, boy.
What the?
You know what? I'm not even gonna. Let's get right into the useless facts, folks. Useless fact number 1: if you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't jump. This is true.
Oh, I did not know that.
This is true. It's very much the same way. Like,
how do you know?
Well, because it functions in the same way that a cow's tail does.
If you lift a cow's tail, it can't jump.
It can't kick you.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, just that little kink in their spine, because how their spine runs into their tail.
Wow.
And it just that little upward kink on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't do it. Yeah,
so cows are kinky?
Oh my God. That's what you got from this whole thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
so Mad Cat's explaining the kink in the cow.
I got nothing, Mad Cat.
Why am I here? Why am I?
But who knew? That's a very interesting fact.
Yeah. All right. You know what? So let's just get right on to useless fact number 2. Pablo Picasso carried a revolver loaded with blanks, which he would fire at whomever asked him what his work meant. That is brilliant.
Wow.
That is freaking brilliant. I love it. I mean, it'd get him locked up. He'd get him locked up forever and a day. In today's world.
Today's
Oh
world,
my
yeah.
God. That's
But
insane.
I guess he had a pretty foul temper.
Yeah.
Sounds like
That's what I heard.
I mean, he was widely known for
somewhere.
Yeah. Booze and ill temperament goes a long way.
Hell of a painter, but man,
Yeah.
foul temper.
Yeah. All right. Useless fact number 3. Pirates wore eye patches so their eye would always be acclimated to the darkness, allowing them to see in the darkness below decks in an instant. That is brilliant.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either, and that makes absolute sense.
Yeah. Well, it's something that I kind of adopted because late at night, since I have the bladder of a 95-year-old man and I had to get up a gajillion times at night to pee, I'd always bang my shin, off the nightstand, so because I don't turn any other lights on except for the bathroom light once I go in. So what I do is before I shut the bathroom light out, I close my eyes, let my eyes adjust. And then when I shut the bathroom light out and I walk out, the little bit of ambient light that is throughout the house. Now I can see, and I don't bang my shin anymore. Yep. Another useless fact.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
Useless
thanks
fact,
for that,
the bonus round. Yeah, I'm on my cord. Yep. All right, so let's get on to useless fact number 4. Let me do this right. In China, rich people hire body doubles to serve their prison sentences. What?
Wow.
I did not. I wonder if that's really true. I mean, some of these, but
That would be convenient.
yeah, could you imagine the crimes you commit if
Rich
you had a body
people-
double?
God, yeah.
Hire body doubles to serve their prison sentence.
So they actually hire them, like they pay them to go to jail
But
for
what
them.
good is the money if you're in jail?
Well, it depends on what the sentence is. If
I guess,
you
yeah.
give me $1 million
You come out
But
to 10 years.
basically, it translates to no punishment for the actual criminal.
Right.
But what would you do? Like a 3 or 4 year, 5, maybe even a 5-year bid for? How much money would it cost to do that kind of?
4 years? Well, I guess it would depend on the kind of prison. I mean, am I going to get butt raped every day by Big Bubba? You
I
know,
doubt it.
Yeah, because then we're going to be talking in the millions.
They wouldn't. I don't think they would mess with you.
Yeah?
Really, no.
Anybody would mess with anybody. No, I'd go down fighting. I'd wind up tossed off a freaking railing somewhere. But anyways, useless fact number 5. I had to get us out of there. Who's just spiraling into the abyss, which is such my life. Yeah. All right. So useless fact number 5.
We're not abusing him. He's doing it himself.
You're abusing yourself here. You
No,
realize?
I'm
Just sitting here nodding.
just
yeah.
trying to
Okay.
beat you to the punch. I'm self-flogging.
Welcome.
Nothing, Bob? Nothing? You're
Welcome.
just going to sit there self-flogging?
I love it.
Fly
Here we
right
go.
by you?
Yeah.
Welcome to another
She's over there riding her
episode
walrus.
of
That's why.
Riding the walrus? So I climb on it.
Okay.
That's different than riding the
Oh,
walrus.
boy.
And there we go. That was
my
last week's
God.
episode, folks. But it just carries
You
forward.
know when you know.
Yep.
You know,
That's it.
you know.
All right. Useless fact number 5. Researchers have determined it takes 6 minutes for alcohol. I almost said alcohol. What the? I'm not even drinking.
the
I had
alcohol.
tea.
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
my God.
Researchers have
Alcohol.
determined it takes 6 minutes for alcohol to impact human brain
Alcohol
cells.
affects me.
Yeah. It affects me. It takes 6 minutes.
Baseball, very, very good to me.
I know other things that just take 6 minutes or less too.
Oh, boy.
You're welcome.
We're going downhill fast, guy.
I think I'm going to get us out of this.
Like I said, we're
Thank you.
pervy.
Thank you,
we're,
Ann.
we're pervy, but we're cute.
Pervy, but we're cute. Speak for yourself.
Another shirt.
Yeah, I was just going to say that needs to be on a shirt. We're pervy, but we're cute.
Oh my God.
Like, Jesus.
Anyways, we're going to get things started tonight with a song from Shane Alexander. Shane Alexander is the one that produced this EP for Senja. So I'm going to let you listen to one of his songs first because he's also another super talent and he's been on the show. So check out his interview on one of your favorite listening platforms because we're on all of them. But Something Real Never Dies by Shane Alexander. Take a listen and we'll be right back.
Word.
The sun won't come down me reaching for more. Do you think of me once in a while? Sundays just won't never end. They circle around you again and again. They bend time and space, keep you running in place till you're torn between the now and the there. Once in a while, I still think of your smile and the way something real never dies. All there was once before keeps me reaching for more. Do you think of me once in a while? Do you think of me once in a while? There's no way back in time. There's no peace that I can find. There's no going back tonight. Once in a while, I still think of your smile and the way something real never dies. All there was once before keeps me reaching for more. Do you think of me once in a while? Do you think of me once in a while? Think of me once in a while.
You are listening to The Balcony Show, and right now we have one of the songs from tonight's interviewee. The song is called Never Gonna Turn Away by Senja Sargeant. So give it a listen, and when you come back, we will have Senja on the line.
I know it wasn't easy. You were just a kid. Maybe leaving us that day was the best thing she ever did. I tried to tell you then she was never gonna change her mind, but you kept holding on to hope, the kind that eats you up inside. How do I get through? How do I get through to you? How do I get through to you? Just about 13, you were never gonna be the same. Your first time in Amsterdam, and she showed you how to numb the pain. You came back with a secret and a habit that you had found. We're growing to obsession and left you helpless on the ground. How do I get through? How do I get through to you? How do I get through?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the balcony. And we are very excited because we have Senja Sargeant on the phone. And we are excited because she is talking to us from the Netherlands. You may know her from The Voice Holland. And she has traveled the USA, Canada, Europe extensively. She's opened for acts like Kenny Rogers, Buffy St. Marie, Alan Jackson, just to name a few. She is a super talent and a powerhouse of a voice. Welcome, Senja.
Wow, thank you. That was quite the introduction. Thank you very much.
So
I'm blushing.
You deserve it, girl. I want to tell you something. Your EP, your self-titled EP, which they just heard the song Never Gonna Turn Away. But I got to tell you, I really like what you did with that. It feels very personal to me. I listened to all of it. And how was that working with Shane Alexander and, you know, during the COVID and putting forth this awesome piece of work?
Well, first of all, thank you. I'm really glad that you like it. And it is very personal. The whole thing is autobiographical. But working with Shane, yeah, that was quite a kismet thing, actually. I had met Shane after I did The Voice of Holland through Warner Chapel Hill here in the Netherlands.
Oh, wow.
And and they said, hey, there's this guy. He's based out of LA, but maybe you'd be interested in writing with him. And so we had a Zoom meeting, and it was just from like the get-go. I think we wrote the first song, Still Dreaming of You, was the first song we ever collaborated on. And we wrote that in our first session.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just really, really good chemistry. And Shane's an awesome guy. He's super talented. But the main thing for me is obviously the talent goes a long way, but what goes further with me are just people on a human level. And I just think he's a really great person. I was immediately comfortable with him. And that's not something that I can say about very many people in general in my life. So
Yeah.
that was impressive.
Yeah, Shane's a really nice guy.
He really is. Yeah. I actually was talking to him yesterday. He checks in once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like he knows I was having a bit of a rough day yesterday, and he's like, how's it going? I was like, how do you know every time?
Well, that's great when you have a relationship like that, for sure.
Yeah. He's a good friend.
I found out about Shane at I went to go see the band Styx. He was opening for them over 10 years ago. And I got to meet him, and through the years I followed his music, and that's how, we came upon your music. So one good thing leads to another.
Senja, how is it going from being in a band to being a solo performer?
Well, it's a lot more, for me, I experienced it as a lot more kind of just exposed, really. I liked being in a band with 3 other female singers because I could kind of hide behind my guitar sometimes. I wasn't always in the spotlight. And because I find it I find it a very, very, exposing. I'm very vulnerable when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. I'm a lot more vulnerable than I am in my day-to-day life because I show up really as authentic as I can possibly be when I'm on stage. And it's always, all of my stuff is always very personal, my songs. So
right. That's what I was just going to say, because your stuff is so autobiographical, as you said. So, it's a very personal experience for you.
It was just nice to have like little breaks in between songs, and the other ladies would sing. And
You have a new single out, which is a departure from your EP as far musically speaking. Hold Me. We want to tell us, how did that come to be? It's really different from your EP.
Yeah. Well, that is actually a song. That's actually not my song, and it's not like a Senja Sargeant song. It's a song that I collaborated on with a band called Salvation here in the Netherlands. And what had happened was I did this other show here in the Netherlands, And a guy called Ronald Molendijk, who is one half of Salvation, was one of the judges. And he contacted me after the show and said, "Hey, would you be interested in maybe working or, collaborating on this project that I have?" So I was like, "Yeah, of course, I'd love to." He's like, "It's dance. It's like electronic music." I'm like, I'm up for anything as long as it's creative, because you never know what's going to happen. So he sent me just the track. And I was living in Amsterdam at the time. And I remember going onto my bed, and sometimes I'm lucky and the music just like channels right through me. And I wrote the lyrics and the melody and all the parts to the vocal parts to that song in 20 minutes on my bed. And then I sent it to him, a text, like just my rough copy. And he's like, "Can you come in tomorrow? I just showed the producer. He wants it down now."
That's kismet.
Like, sure. Yeah. That was like a year ago. And they just released it last week.
Well, congratulations. It's a great song.
Thank you. Thanks. It's fun. It's up,
Yeah, it was. It's a departure from your EP, because you know what I mean. Your EP is, like you said, and Donna said, self-describing, and then here comes. It's kind of like you were like, "Hold my beer" kind of moment. You know what I mean? Like, here it is. I'm going to show you a different avenue that I've gone down.
Yeah.
And I really like that. It shows you got flex,
Diversity for sure.
You are the secret that the words I whisper in my sleep away. I got a hunger only you can feed. I think you know just what I need. You keep me waiting. Oh boy, don't you keep me waiting. Hold me, take me in your arms. I want you to hold me. You got me where you want me now. Now hold me. I'll give you anything you want if you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. You are a siren in my mind. You are the North Star in my skyway. I am the moon, I wanna roll your tide. Swim in your waters, deep sea dive. If you hold me, hold me, hold me, take me in your arms. I want you to hold me. You got me where you want me now. Now hold me. I'll give you anything you want if you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold
So I do want to ask you, because I thought this was really cool. You are a holistic vocal coach. And
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about the reason that I'm interested in that is because, first of all, it's not something you read around here all the time in the USA, but I think that plays into who you are as a musician.
Yeah, definitely. And thanks for asking about that. That's cool. when it comes to singing, and all music is, for me, it's very much an expression of what's going. If it's done authentically, let me speak for myself. When I sing, it's like who I really am comes out.
Okay.
As long as I'm not thinking too much, and I'm really just focused on the feeling.
Music does heals. You know, there is a saying that music heals.
Oh yeah,
and I believe that.
It's a modality that I've used my entire life. Right. So it's just kind of like it is one of the most vulnerable things a person can do. Think of how many people you know and how many people you've actually ever heard singing.
That's really the truth.
You that all of those people sing. The people that I've worked with, a lot of them, it depends what they want, right? They can tell me what they want, and then we can work from there. But a lot of the people that I've worked with, it's been really about healing something else, which has been interesting because they didn't know that until we kind of worked together a bit. And I didn't know it either. It was just kind of what came out, what happened. There's been a lot of really actually amazing and interesting happenings. I feel really honored. It's cool.
So I have to mention something, Senja. I saw on YouTube a video of you from about 9 years ago covering John Lennon's mother.
Oh, yeah.
That was fantastic. And I mean, I have to mention, because you were just sitting there like on the arm of your couch, and all that you put into this song, you know, it just sounded very powerful. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how you felt?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I remember that very well. I sang that song. I wanted to start singing that song because it was, I was thinking about my mom, my relationship with my mother, and which has been very tumultuous.
Right. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you know, I had a feeling because, you know, that's such a personal song for John Lennon, you know, with his upbringing and his childhood and what he went through. And just the way you sang it, I was wondering about that, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Well, thanks for saying that, because it means that I was doing it properly.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I've had a very complicated, let's say, non-conventional relationship with my own mother. And at that stage in my life, I was still kind of going through it. You know what I mean? Processing what it meant, trying to figure it out, trying to navigate what it was, and also just become the woman that I needed to become. And that was overcoming that to a certain degree. The relationship with my mother was just kind of like a stepping stone for me into becoming who I am today, I guess. It took way more years than that, but
I get it. I get it.
After.
You know what? I love there's a quote that says about a lot of these things, and it says, forgiveness is the idea of letting go of the past, that it could have been different. And that rocked my world when I first heard that, because I think we all pull baggage up with us, and we all wish that, you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda, or a parent would have been nurturing, or, you know what I mean? Or somebody would have been in your life that wasn't, or whatever that is, and how it manifests as we get older. But I think for me, you know, I did the work too. And I can tell you did the work. So you turning around and making this EP that's really personal is cathartic to me. You're telling me that, and I think your listeners are going to find the authenticity with you and your music unsurpassable, in all honesty.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That's, I just got to.
Because I spoke the truth.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
So kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're rocking it. And I know that Donna, you know, and I what happened is I was listening to your music or had come upon your song through my massive index of music from everybody. And I was like, I called her up and I said, why didn't we get her on the show?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's the absolute truth. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, it's like one of those minutes where you're like, because I was really connecting to your one song, which is actually going to be our final song for the evening from you, which is Now I Understand.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
See? So,
That was, yeah.
you know,
That was the first, really a happy, cheerful, hopeful song about love I've ever
yeah.
written.
Yeah. And you know, I've been married for a long period of time. And for me, it was, you know, I happened to be looking at my husband and I have my headphones on and I'm thinking, you know, that's really it. This is what a gift. This is what we have. You know what I mean? And if you're able to find that and sing about it, well, and I love your acoustic acts too. Like Donna said, they're really great. You know, there is a communion with you, Senja, with your audience, and you can feel that you're there, you're present. You know what I mean? And a lot of artists, they're not. You know, they get up, they do their job, and they go home. But it's more for you, and I can feel it. And I think that's one of the reasons that I wanted to have you on the show. You know what I mean? And to talk a little bit about the healing nature of music, and by what you're doing, I think it's a testament to that.
Well, this has made me feel so much better about my life. Thank you. That I needed this. No, really, I really believe that certain things come across your path just at the perfect moments when you're just kind of like having a bit of an existential crisis or whatever it may be.
Right.
On any given day, and I needed to hear exactly what you just said. Really.
Well, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we were able to connect with you. I do want to ask you one question, though, on the fun side. Tell us something about Senja that most people would not know.
Something like cheery or something that like real
whatever you want. The door's open to whatever.
Well, I'm a very grateful recovering addict.
Cool.
Be 5 years on June 1st.
Good for you.
That's
Yeah.
Good
Wow,
for you.
we didn't know that.
Yeah. That's
I did. I knew that.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something I like to share as often as possible if I have any sort of platform to do so, or because it's.
But you can get better. You can.
That's
get
it.
better.
That's it.
You can survive it, and you can get better. And
it's not just that. It's not just that. Actually, it not only can you get better, you can enjoy life more than you ever. That's been my experience. Enjoy life more than you ever possibly could have imagined.
And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there. Because what a great way
to
end your story
end
tonight.
the interview
is to say that, you know, you get to do what you want to do and
just enjoy life to the fullest, the best that you can every day.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And gratitude.
Always.
Yes.
All right. I want to thank you. Do you want to, well, you already said that this was about love and we already talked about this. So we're going to end things tonight with Now I Understand with Senja Sargeant. Go out. You're going to want to buy this music, the whole EP. It's self-titled. Get it. You're going to want it. And you're going to want to follow her. It's senjasargeant.com, or correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
Go to her website. What do you have coming up tour-wise?
Next month, I'm heading to Belgium for a little tour.
Hey, you've got to come over here too.
Yeah.
Yes, I will get over there as soon as possible.
Okay.
I'd
That
love
would
to
be
come
great.
back over there. Yeah.
We're going to hold you to that.
Thank you so much. I will. I promise you. That's a promise.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you so much for spending some time with us here on the show. And
My pleasure. Thank you.
Here's the song Now I Understand by Senja Sargeant, and we'll be right back with the rest of the show.
Sun streaming through the window, landing on your big bed where I get to rest next to you. Tangerine, I wake up dreaming. You're singing to me. Cover my eyes so you don't see the tears. out to me. Your hand, oh darling, could it be? Now I understand what love is when you hold me through the night. Now I understand what love is. It's the fire in your eyes. Now I understand. It's in the way that you see me. You don't want to change me. Welcome me in my history as I am. I never believed real love existed. I only knew that I missed it. Couldn't conceive I'd ever find my kind of man. Oh, and I'm so glad, I'm so happy. Oh, darling, could it be you reach out to me? Your hand, oh, darling, could it be? Now I understand what love is when you hold me through the night. Now I understand what love is. It's the fire in your eyes. Now I understand. So I hand it all over to you. Waited all this time, all this time. Now I understand what love is when you hold me through the night. Now I understand what love is. It's the fire in your eyes. Now I understand. The sun streaming through the window, landing on your big bed where I get to rest next to you.
You are listening to The Balcony Show.
And now it's time for Indie Radar with Bo Summer.
Welcome to this week's Indie Radar. We are talking about AI. I'm a little obsessed, I think, with AI.
Yes, you are.
I am. I love all this techie crap. But anyway, I just read that Google has a trained experimental program. You can actually sign up for it. There's a wait list. So you wait for the email and they'll probably get everybody on eventually. But it's trained so that you can actually hum or text a prompt to create music. Is that not insane? I don't want to talk about copyrights, but is that not insane? You can hum.
It's scary.
It is very scary.
Yeah, that is
It
scary.
is so incredibly. It's like I love it and I'm obsessed with learning about it. Equally freaked out, and it is like just absolutely mind blowing because we have no idea what's even happening out there right now with all of this AI. It's incredible.
I recently saw something about AI.
Mm-hmm.
One of the creators, one of the people that was on the ground level,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, helped create this, and he said that he's fearful because artificial intelligence is starting to teach itself.
Oh, I'm telling you, we're like doomed. We are doomed. But to put this on a positive note for Indie Radar, always looking out for the independent artists. So, you sometimes talk to artists. We have artists that come on the show and they're like, oh, I might have writer's block, or I'm just in a funk, or, life happens. People get down, crap comes through our lives and just throws us for a loop. And you get writer's block, or you just like not feeling it or vibing it, or you want to walk away from your talent and maybe you shouldn't. And maybe this is something that can maybe just give you that little oomph, help you out. Hum it, like I know a lot of artists, musicians, they have notebooks and they're always writing things and recording into their phones. And maybe sometimes you just need that little pick me up, and maybe AI can just give you that little pickup to continue on or give you a little hope. So
I think
who
it could
knows
be a
where
great
it's gonna.
tool. It could be a great
yeah,
tool.
Yeah,
If it's used as a tool, not a replacement of
Right.
songwriting.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Is
It's a great
maybe
tip,
it'll
though.
help.
There's a
Just
lot
put
of
that-
there's a lot of things you can do with AI.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you spoke about it's insane,
Yeah, it's really neat.
but it needs to be on your
Scary.
radar for sure, because that's the direction.
Don't be
we're
down in
moving
the dumps. We need new music every day.
That's right.
And there's plenty to go around, and I love the opportunity that the world that we do live in gives us access to so much talent from around the world. So
There you have it. Thank you, Bo, for another great Indie Radar. I'd like to remind you that the Balcony Show is proudly produced at Keiko Studios right here in Pen Argyl, Pennsylvania. So hit them up for all your musical production needs. KeikoStudios.com. They're the place to be.
Mad Cats, Mad Tracks.
And on today's Mad Cats Mad Tracks, we have the song When the Honeymoon Ends by F&B. She is one of our Reverb Nation selectees, so give it a listen, and here we go.
I've heard it said when the honeymoon ends, you're lucky to find you can still be friends. When the romance fades and the feelings wane, can you weather the storm and dance in the rain? We had our beautiful seasons, summer days that wouldn't end. We never had any reason to think about the winter that was coming round the bend. Even ordinary moments, times we laughed until we cried in a crowd alone together, never feeling like our passion was something we should hide. I've heard it said when the honeymoon ends, you're lucky to find you can still be friends. When life slows down and time takes its toll, can you weather the storm and find the rainbow? We were never spared the hard times, and we just wish those days away. Couldn't see past the horizon, how strong those obstacles would make our love today. And I'd relive every moment, take the painful ones in stride, looking back with new perspective. We could tackle any hardship if we face them side by side. What happens when you get to the end? Discover you're still the best of friends. A deeper love, more tender and true. You've weathered every storm the sands of time run down, if my tomorrows come without you, I'll have all of our best yesterdays to make our love go on. Never scared to take the hard road, or of the hills we had to climb. We had the love to go the distance, but we just ran out of time. We never ran out of love. We just ran out of time.
You are listening to The Balcony Show.
It's time for the spotlight portion of our show, where we showcase new singles from returning guests. And your host is Donna freaking Galucci.
Here we are again, everybody. How we doing? Oh, and here's Mad Cat. He just strolled in.
Donna freaking Galucci.
And we're celebrating Donna freaking Galucci's birthday. So
Yay! Thank
gotta
you,
say
guys.
happy birthday.
Aw. The birthday.
It's my birthday too.
How do I follow that? I don't know.
You got it. You do
Here
you, boo.
Here we go. So on today's spotlight, we have Circle the Wolves with 2,000 Pieces. So they're a Canadian metal band fronted by singer, songwriter, and vocal producer Shimmer Johnson.
Nice.
Insane talent.
Oh, what
Yes.
a great singer she is. Just awesome. And she has definitely created the, distinct sound that is Circle the Wolves for sure. And this band has been playing this song, 2,000 Pieces, at their live shows, but has released it on May 5th as a single. Really cool song. I really love the song. I love how it begins with only Shimmer singing with the acoustic guitar for about a minute or so, and then it goes eventually, leads into the other instruments that come in. It's just a really cool sound, and it's a power ballad, which is kind of different for this band. And I just really enjoyed the approach from this band with a power ballad, something they've never done before. So, and I have a feeling our listeners will like it too. So,
Yeah.
She's honing her skill, man.
Yeah.
This girl has her. Talk about somebody that's a go-getter.
Yeah.
yeah,
She's-
for sure.
There's always something coming out from her. She's always producing
Yeah, that's
more music, and
fantastic.
she's got all kinds of projects. So I would say she's another one that you definitely
To
want to
watch out for and just follow for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donna.
Oh, you're welcome. And here we go. 2,000 Pieces, Circle the Wolves.
If I was never the old girl, would the new girl still exist? If I made you my whole world, would I still have to pretend? I was so lost in our chaos that I couldn't grow within. If I was never the old girl, would I be right where I am? Am I still broken? Am I still worthy to breathe? Am I the girl you've chosen? Am I real, can you say? Am I warm? Can I open my eyes and dream? Take my hand, we'll make believe. When old meets new, I break into 1,000 pieces on No more darkness in the silence. I can feel my way home. Rise from ashes, lights will vanish. All the hate I once called home. No more darkness in the silence. I can feel my way home. Rise from ashes, lights will vanish. All the hate I once called home. Take my hand, we'll make believe. When old meets new, I break into 1,000 pieces on the ground. I scatter thoughts and hide inside the sound of your voice. Carries me home. Carries me home. It carries me home. When old meets new, I break into 1,000 pieces.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Balcony Show. And you made it to the end. Yay! Of another great show. Thank you so much, Senja Sargeant. This music is just, I love what I do, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, female singers bringing it always.
Yeah, where else do you get to play music and abuse your co-host?
But see, nobody could be you, Mad Cat.
No.
You know what I mean?
The ever abused. Yes, it's my lot in life.
It's your lot in life.
Abused, pervy,
Yes.
and cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to keep adding adjectives.
So now I'm cute. Yeah, I'm cute and abused. I might as well be a freaking puppy.
Anyways, our Reverb Nation campaign is in full force. So if you want to get on the show, that's the place to do it. Go to reverbnation.com, check out the Balcony Show, get your application in. And if I like what I hear, you too can be a part of this show. Many of our singers have made Billboard and some have gotten record deals. So you
Yeah,
might
that's very
want
cool.
to check us out. And the plays do go up for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to end things tonight, unless any of you got anything. You got anything?
I got nothing. I got bucket loads of nothing.
Anyways,
I got little red horns that I apparently got to put on my steering wheel.
Oh, I
but
can't wait. You got to
And
take a
bought
picture.
Mad Cat
Yeah.
a present.
that, like, I'm going to get in a car accident. They're going to stab me in the eye and pierce my brain.
Little red horns that go on the steering
when
wheel.
the airbag goes off, you know what I mean? Like, they're just going to find this little red horn stuck in my head.
Yep.
Anyways, poor Mad Cat. So we're going to end things tonight with a song From Myth to Legend by Different Moon. Good night, everybody from the Balcony Show. We will catch you next week.
Peace.
Shadows inside our soul belie a power rising, wakened inside our veins like waves arise to summon our ascension. From myth to legend, our fate is destined. With our flesh and blood, we lay it down and
outside and the world rising vanished into the ashes. Dark concedes the reign of our ascension.